family, YouTube fam, the world. It's me coming back for a follow-up video to let you know how I'm doing after my procedure I had done to fill in that gap that I had from the osteomyelitis. That I'm telling you, it was a bad experience all the way around. And until this day, it's still a damn mystery, and never going to find out how humanly possible that I got this severe infection in my bone that not only ate out part of my jaw, but came along at a later time. You know, they were saying that this is something that normally people will get the signs, the first signs of it. In fact, it's hung on that long before it actually gave me the first signs, and that was 6 months after having my teeth removed. Anyways, so I had my follow-up visit the end of January. He was telling me everything is healing perfectly. He explained to me what he did as far as the procedure is concerned. I didn't know much. My husband tried to tell me what was going on, and my daughter did too. Apparently, he did remove marrow from my hip, and he used it along with bone grafting. And he was explaining with the fancy scientific words, because I'm not a doctor and I don't know them. He put that into place, and then on top he put, to hold it in place, a titanium mesh. I said in my last video it was a titanium plate, but it's an actual mesh, and that's holding it all in place. I'm still feeling the tingling sensation in my lip. Apparently the numbing sensation, the numbing agent, is starting to wear off a lot more now, and I can feel my lip again, but it's still tingling. And then inside, where the area where the mesh is still completely numb. So I'm really not feeling much there, but when I chew, I do get a sensation of what I'm feeling there. I'm still not wearing my bottoms. I was told I can go back to the original people who did my dentures and have them put a soft reline inside my dentures so I can put them on. And they did. And during the process, it was painful. She was pressing it onto that area, and it's still like a bumpy area in that, and it hurt. And that's the first time I actually felt the pain in such a long time. And she tried her best. She said, I know it hurts, and they don't fit. They are literally floating on my gums, and I am not happy about that. I want to go back to eating normal food right now, but I'm still eating soft foods that I know I can chew with the teeth at the top and my gums. Can't eat steak. Can't bite normally. But I'm doing my best. I'm probably down to 140 pounds now. Because I'm not eating my normal nutrients, and I'm not eating the normal things. I'm taking vitamins to try to gain some nutrients that I'm not getting from regular food, because I'm not eating a lot of food. I asked about the implants. Will I be able to have them down the road? Now, he said I can have the mesh removed by choice, but I don't want to go back under the knife. If I go through the process of being put under again, it will be because I'm getting my implants. He also mentioned that I can go back to the original place and have them do them. I could go back to Affordable Dentures, but I think their method is more like the snap-in dentures and not the implants that you get the all-in-4. I'd rather have the all-in-4. I'd rather have them screwed in, and the only way they come out is they take them out and clean them and stuff, and I go to my regular cleanings with them. I'd rather just brush my teeth like they're normal, not take them out and put them in the soaker. I don't want to go through that process. I just rather have the all-in-4. And right now I'm shopping around, getting prices, getting quotes, so I know what's the best price. I don't think it should cost as much now because I don't have teeth. I just have dentures, and I think it'll probably be less, because when I first originally, if you guys have been following me during my adventure, they were quoting me $50,000. I'm telling you, that is literally a house, or at least a down payment on a nice house. This behind me is my home. I paid this house off in 2016. It's mine, free and clear. Trust and believe me, this No mortgage. Only thing I pay is my taxes every year, okay? And my husband promised me he will pay our house off by the time my daughter graduated. She graduated 2017. This house was paid off 2016. So this is mine, and I'm not using it as collateral for no damn loan, for no teeth. I will save the money if I have to, or I will take a loan out of a bank or something. I will never put my house up for no. That's a no. That's a big ass no. So my husband and I are working our numbers, working our figures, trying to get an idea of exactly how much we're paying and how much we're willing to pay a month once I have the procedure done. So we'll work it out. Trust and believe, we will work this out. So he said, I'll come back in May. He will tell me for sure if the whole thing took process, the thing has healed itself and whatever. And I'm looking forward to knowing for sure if I can have the implants. He said it shouldn't be a problem. He think I should be able to have my implants, but he wants me to come back in May. Obviously I have brittle bones. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I think I have brittle bones. I've broken a couple bones very easily that I normally would never think a person could. But then again, those are the sensitive parts of the body. A finger, toes. I've broken both toes on different feet. And so I have to get myself healthy again. Okay, I do have a couple of health issues, but not to the point where down the road I will keel over, anything like that. I'm fine. It was a point where when that knot that was under my chin, I thought I had cancer. We had just buried my brother-in-law a couple weeks before of cancer, and he died. And it was painful for the entire family, including myself, because I really cared about my brother-in-law. He was the best thing in our family, and he was the first person that welcomed me in this family. And he was my husband's best man at our wedding. So, yeah, he was the sunshine in this family. So it was painful for me to think that could have been an issue. And I was a smoker 22 years ago, and I stopped smoking when my daughter was 4 months old. And she's 22 now. So I decided that I was going to stop smoking because I didn't want cancer down the road, even though my mother's a chain smoker. Who knows? I could have got secondhand smoke. Who the hell knows? But I wanted to live a healthy life, and having the periodontal disease, osteomyelitis, all that came at once. And there was a time where I regretted everything I did to myself. I said I made this decision because I wanted to live a healthy life. My teeth were bad. They were terrible. They were absolutely horrendous. I was losing teeth. I was getting cavities on a regular basis, regardless of what I did to try to avoid it. I stopped drinking a lot of coffee. I stopped drinking a lot of sodas. I drank water. I was doing things differently because I wanted to live a healthy life. And no matter what I did, I kept getting cavities. It was absolutely a nightmare and more expensive to maintain. So I said, okay, I'm going to remove what's left of my teeth and wear dentures, and then down the road, get the implants and get the All-in-4 if I can afford it. I was living comfortably with my dentures. Trust me, I was. I was eating fine. I was smiling again. I was in hell. I fooled every freaking person at my job. These people thought these were mine teeth. They did not know these were dentures. Everybody was so completely taken by surprise when I came back to work and I had these in and nothing at the bottom. They said, what, you had your teeth removed? I said, my teeth was always removed. And they were like, oh my God, I thought those was your teeth. That's what I wanted, those reactions, because I want people to see my smile of who I used to be. And then this happened. Now, I don't regret it. I going forward, I don't regret it. Yes, in the hospital, I cried tears of pure agony because I thought I made a mistake and I did something to myself that good Lord above thought I was insane to do, and he was going to punish me for it. And it was a moment where I thought that's what he was doing, punishing me for the vainness inside of me for doing this. And my husband told me to stop that. That is not God. God would never do that to his children. He will never punish you for doing something that you thought will make you happy down the road. He felt that you need to be happy. You do what's best for you. And I did, and I got off of that. I got off of that guilt trip and I said, you know what? This is just a big hump in the road, literally a mountain, not a hump, but a mountain. I'm getting over that mountain. I'm coming down off that mountain. Now it's time to move forward with my life, and that's what I'm doing. So down the road, yes, I'm going to have my olive for. For my people who just started following me and those who have given me words of encouragement, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, all your advice. I appreciate your love and courage. It helps me move forward. It helps me know that I didn't make a big mistake. I'm doing what's best for me. I'm doing what's best for my family. I am moving forward. And I'm appreciating those who have reached out to me and told me, girl, you got this. Don't worry. So for those who are planning and who just started following me, who are planning to do this, yes, it is a pain in the ass. Yes, there are going to be a moment where you think to yourself, you are insane for ever considering this. And then there's going to be a moment where you're going to be like, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you see these, you're going to say, in the end, it was all worth it. Because now you can have a normal meal again. Because before you probably couldn't eat anything. You bite down on something and the pain was excruciating because you could not bear cold food or warm. Anything that hit your teeth hit that nerve and you were in agony. You were ready to die. But then you still, and still, yes, it's a learning curve, learning to what your limitations are with these. I learned my limitations. There are certain foods I can and cannot eat. I can't bite down normally, but once I put it in my mouth and start to chew, it's just like regular food to me. I can have cold food now. It's amazing I can eat cold food again because I couldn't before. It hurt my teeth so badly. I can do a lot of things, and I can have a nice cup of, not hot, but a nice cup of coffee because coffee was my thing. Coffee is still my thing, and I still drink it. When I go to restaurants, foods that were my favorite foods on the menu, sometimes I can't eat them. So I get to experiment other things that I wouldn't normally eat, but I eat them and I find out they're great. So I get to experiment with other foods. So yes, everything is all learning all over again. It's like walking when something happens to you severely, like your spine, and you're down for the count. The doctor said you're going to walk again, but you're not going to walk right now. You're going to walk again. And it's learning how to walk again. Or when you injure your hand, and it's your good hand, the one you write with, it's learning to write, learning to hold things, learning to do stuff. It's the same thing with getting your teeth pulled and having these dentures. Hey, honey. Nothing. Yeah, I am. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, babe. All right. Bye. Always thinking about me. And yes, his ringtone is Monday Night Football. My husband's a football fanatic and a Dallas Cowboy fan to boot. Anyway, so what I was saying, it's like learning all over again. That part of your body, you have to learn how to walk again. That part of your body, learning how to use your hands again. And your teeth is the same thing. It's learning your limitations of food, what you can and cannot eat, what you are able to eat and what you're able not to eat. So you have to learn what you can and put in your mouth and what these will tolerate, because you can break them and you can do some damage to them. You just have to be a little bit careful, and nuts are not a part of the equation, so don't even attempt to eat them. So if you like chocolate with nuts in it, you are not going to be happy when you realize you can't bite with those. Chocolate is fine. Chocolate with nuts are not. Anyway, so thank you guys for listening to me. I know I've run over a little more than I normally do with the time. I just wanted to reach out and let you guys know how I'm doing so far and tell you that it's still a little bit more steps for me to go, but I'm going to be there at the top eventually. And when I get there, I will share the experience and I will share the process with you guys. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for your love and support. And I hope one day somebody will follow me and listen to my story, and hopefully they'll inspire you to go forward with the process, because trust me, it's a pain in the ass, but it's a good rewarding thing in the end. And I've listened to everyone on their videos, and I've seen everybody on their videos, and it inspired me to go forward, and I'm going forward. All right. Thank you guys. Love you.